Okay, so the word risk, we are going to start with the risk management. So the first word is a risk. So risk is nothing but the potential problem. So we can say that risk is what it is going to, it might be going to be get happen or might not be going to be get happened with. Okay, so risk is what it is the calculated or assessed, identified that particular thing is going to be get wrong in the upcoming future is. Okay, so there may be the chances, 50% chances it is going to be get take place, or there may be the some few chances that this thing is not going to be get take places. Okay, so risk is mainly concerned with the future happenings. Okay, so whatever the things we are going to do today or in past we are going to do, so all these things are going to be get converted in, if in some negative format, then that is going to be get come in, that is going to be get stand in front of us as a part of the risk. Okay, so risk is mainly concerned with the future happenings. So risk involves the changes, means what? For example, in our software development process, if small changes we are going to do, if those changes are not going to be fixed properly, so due to that particular changes, it might be happen that something is going to be get wrong with that particular thing, and due to this the particular software is going to face some kind of the failures in the future. Okay, so risk involves the choices and the uncertainty that choices can entails itself. Okay, so whatever the choices we have made for taking any kind of the decisions associated with the particular project development, so due to that particular choices, there may be the some scenarios due to that the uncertainty of that particular choices can be take happen, and because of that the risk is going to be get involved or going to be get happen. Okay, so we cannot eliminate the risk properly, but we can try to minimize it. Okay, so there is a nothing method, not no any process or the methodology with that particular thing we can avoid the risk to be get happen in the future. So there is only one method, is to we try to minimize the impact of that particular risk that is going to be get happen, and we can try to minimize the effectiveness, the impact, the severity that is going to be get happen to hamper the particular software process or the software system is. Okay, so we can say that risk is the potential problem. It might be happen or might not be happen, and it mainly concerned with the future happenings. Okay, so we cannot eliminate the risk completely, we try to minimize it. Okay, now we are going to see what is the risk management is. Okay, so when now everyone is understand what is meant by the risk, so we can simply define the risk as what? Risk denotes what? It is the uncertainty that might be occur in the choices. Okay, so due to that particular past actions, the risk is something that is which causes the heavy losses of the particular thing. Okay, now everyone is now understand now what is meant by risk is. Okay, so next term is the risk management. Okay, so risk management is what now we are going to see what is the risk management is, who does this particular risk management in the software processes, why it is important, what are the different steps for this particular risk management is, and how do I ensure that I have done it right. So whatever the risk management things we are going to perform to avoid the risk to happen in the future, so how we are going to ensure that the particular things are going in the right thing. Okay, so the answer of our first question, what is it? So the risk is what? The risk analysis and the management both are the actions that help the particular software team to understand and the manage the uncertainty. Okay, so many problems are there in the particular software project. So risk is a potential problem. It might be happen or it might not be happen, but regardless of the outcome, it's a really good idea to identify it, assess it, and the probability of its occurrences, the estimates, its impacts, and to establish some contingency plan. Okay, that the particular problem should actually occur is. Okay, so we have to be ready with our contingency planning. If particular risk is going to get happen, how we are going to deal with it. Okay, second question is, who does this particular risk management? Okay, So risk management is going to be get done by the everyone who are involved in the particular software processes. He might be the manager, he might be the software engineer, he might be the any other stakeholder or the participant in the particular risk analysis and the management. So anyone from this particular development team or anyone from the stakeholder team. Okay, so everyone can does the risk management for the particular software processes. Next thing is why it is important, why the particular risk management is an important factor. So software is actually a difficult undertaking, so a lot of things can go wrong, and frankly many of the things are going to be get take place. So it's for the particular reason that is going to be get prepared. So understanding the particular risk or taking the proactive measures to avoid or to manage that particular risk. The key element of the good software project management is what? To identify the risk is the most important thing. So now we are going to see what are the steps to avoid this particular risk to be get happen with. Okay, so recognizing what is going wrong is the first step. Okay, so this thing is called as the risk identification. Next, each risk is going to be get analyzed to determine its likelihood that it will be occur and damage that it will do if it does occurs. Okay, so once this particular information is established, the risk is going to be get ranked by the probability and the impact. Okay, and finally the plan is going to be get developed to manage those risks that is going to have the high probability and the high impact on the particular system is. Okay, now we are going to see how do I ensure that I have done the particular thing right. Okay, so the risk that are we have analyzed and managed should be derived from the study of the particular people, the project, the process, and the product is. Okay, so the project plan should be revisited, the risk plan should be revisited, and the project is going to be proceed to ensure that the risks are going to be kept up to date, and the contingency planning for the particular risk management should be the realistic one. So whatever the plan we are going to have, we can actually execute that particular plan to assure that we have the particular risk is in under control. Okay, so this is all about the risk management. So we can say that the particular definition of the risk management, we can state that the risk management is mainly refers as a process of making the decision based upon what? On the evaluation of the particular factors that going to threat the particular businesses. Okay, so the risk is what? It is an uncertain event that may have the positive or negative impact on the particular project is. Okay, so risk management is the process of identifying and the particular migrating the particular risk is. Okay, so in the risk management we need to identify two things. First, to identify the particular risk is, and the second thing is to migrate that particular risk is. Okay, so in the risk management, risk analysis and the management, these are the two actions that are help the particular software team to understand and manage the uncertainties that is going to be get happen in the future. Okay, so many problems are there in the particular software project. So regardless of that particular outcome, it's a really good idea to identify the risk and to access its probability of the occurrences and to estimate the particular its impact. Okay, so probability of the occurrences means how many times the particular risk is going to be get occurred, and its impacts mean whether the when the particular thing is going to be get take place, so how it is going to hamper the particular system. So whether it is going to hamper the particular system very highly, or whether its impact is very low or its impact is very medium. So kind of things we need to identify its impact is, or the severity, how severely that particular thing is going to be happen with. Okay, so now we are going to see what is mean why this particular risk management is very important. Okay, so risk affects all the aspects of your project. Okay, so it is when the particular thing is going to be take place, it is ultimately going to hamper the budget what you have finalized the budget for your project, the schedule. Okay, because of the risk identification and to solve the particular problem that is going to be get happen in that particular software processes, might be with that particular problem, the schedule of the particular project is going to be get hampered, and you are going to deliver that particular project very lately to the particular customers. Okay, so with the particular risk, the scope of your project is also going to be hampered, because you have already identified the boundaries of your project, and the whatever the level of the quality you have assured your customer that your product is going to be have the this much quality, and it is going to have these factors are going to improve the product quality. So all these factors are ultimately going to be get hampered with the particular risk that is going to be get happen in your project. So budget, schedule, scope, and the quality, these are the four factors that are mainly going to be get affected with the occurrences of the risk. Okay, so if we uh, identify that particular risk, so ultimately these factors are not going to be get affected with that particular risk. The second thing is that with uh, when we have control the particular risk that is going to be get take place, we are going to ultimately increase the probability of the positive events that is going to be get happen in that particular software process cycle is. And the next thing is that with the identification of the risk, we can reduce the particular occurrences of the negative events that is going to be get take place while we are going to performing the software processes. Okay, so there are the various activities that are going to be get carried out for this particular risk management. So there are the mainly four activities that are going to be get identified for the risk management. We are going to see all these activities in by one to one. So first activity is to identify the particular risk is. Second thing is the risk projection. Third one is the risk refinement, and last one is the risk mitigation, monitoring, and management. Okay, so these are the four main activities that are going to be get carried out while we are going to perform the risk management of the particular system is. So risk identification means what? Risk identification means what? Whatever the efforts we are going to taken to specify the particular threat to the particular project plan. So the risk identification is mainly going to be get done by identifying the known or the predictable risk of the particular system is. Okay, so risk projection. So risk projection is also called as the risk estimation. Okay, so estimation means what? The particular project planner, the technical staff, the product manager, they all are going to perform the different steps to identify the risk projection is. So how these particular estimations are going to get take place, what are the different consequences of that particular risk is, how the probability of the risk is going to be get chances of that risk is going to be get occur, how the impact of that particular risk on the project and the product. So this is how they are going to identify the risk projection in the particular thing. Next one is the risk refinement. So risk refinement, it is the process of specifying the particular risk in more detail. Okay, so risk refinement can be represented by using the CTC format. So CTC format is nothing but the condition transmission consequences were there. So we are going to see these things in detail when we are actually going to start with the risk refinement. And the last activity that we are going to see is the risk mitigation, monitoring, and the management. Okay, so risk mitigation means what? Prevention. Okay, so how we are going to prevent the particular risk to get occur. So we are going to learn about what is the risk avoidance. Okay, and there are different steps to avoid that particular risk is. Next one is the risk monitoring. So risk monitoring means what? We need to perform few processes, few things that must be monitored the particular risk. Okay, so this particular risk monitoring activity is mainly going to be taken place by the project manager. Next thing is the risk management. So risk management means what? The project manager perform this particular task when the risk becomes in particular reality. Okay, So we are going to see all this activity in detail. So now we are going to start with the next topic, that is the risk strategies. Okay, so risk strategy, there are the two main strategies, that is the reactive and the proactive risk strategies. These are the two approaches that are mainly used for managing the risk that is going to take place in the particular system is. Okay, so we are going to start with the reactive risk strategy first. So reactive risk strategy, risk management, it is the risk management strategy in this particular thing. When the particular project is get into the trouble, then only the corrective actions is going to be get taken. Okay, but when such risk cannot be managed and the new risk is going to come up one after another, so the software team flies into the actions, and in an attempt to in an attempt to correct the particular problems rapidly. Okay, so these activities sometimes are going to be called as the firefighting activities. Okay, okay, so the resources for this particular reactive risk strategies are utilized to manage such risk, and if still that risk do not get managed, then the project, we have to identify that the project is in the danger. Okay, so in this strategy, no prevention care is going to be get taken about the particular risk, and they are going to be get handled only at their occurrences. Okay, so this is an older approach for the particular risk management is. Okay, so reactive risk management is mainly monitoring the particular projects. Okay, and whatever the resources are there, all the resources are set aside to deal with the risk when there becomes the actual problem is. The software team does nothing about the particular risk in the reactive risk strategy until something is goes wrong. Okay, they are just in the waiting period. They are going to see when the particular thing is going to be get happen, then only they try to solve that particular problem. Okay, then they try to correct the particular problem. That's why it is called as the firefighting mode. Okay, and when the particular team is going to fail to solve that particular problem, the crisis management uh, is going to be get happen, or this strategy is also called as a no prevention care. Okay, so this is about the reactive risk strategy. The second strategy is the proactive risk strategy. So proactive risk strategy, this strategy is begins with the technical activity by considering the probable risk is. Okay, so we have seen in the project planning, we are going to have one point that we need to perform the risk management. Means what? We are always try to identify what kind of the risk is going to be get associated with this particular activities. Okay, so the proactive risk strategy always begins with what? The technical activity by which it has to consider the particular probable risk of the particular thing is. Okay, so in this particular strategy, potential risks are going to be get identified first, and then their probability. Okay, once we have identified the potential risk, what kind of the risk is going to be associated with this particular task is, then after identifying this particular potential risk, we need to first identify the probability. Probability, what is the probability? Probability is nothing but the how much times, or the how much occurrence, how many times it is going to be get occur. Okay, and once we have identified the probability, then we need to identify the impact is going to be identified. If this particular risk is going to get happen, how badly it is going to be affect our system is. Okay, and such risk is then specified according to their priorities. Okay, so it may be the high priority risk that we should manage it first, and finally, once we have identified these things, the software team the plan for managing this risk is. Okay, so the objective of this particular strategy is to avoid the particular risk. Okay, in case of the reactive risk strategy, there is no preventive care kind of strategies there, but in case of the proactive risk strategy, avoid the risk means what? Prevention is always better than a cure. This strategy is always going to be get applied for the reactive risk strategy. So It is not possible to avoid all the risk with the help of this proactive risk strategy, but team prepares the risk management plan in such a manner that the risk controlling can be done efficiently. Okay, so this is an intelligent strategy for the particular risk management, and nowadays it is going to be used in most of the IT industries. Okay, so proactive risk is what? It is always better than the reactive risk strategy. This strategy is always begins with the technical work. Once they have identified the potential risk, then they need to identify the probability impact, and once they have identified the probability and impact, they need to prioritize or rank the particular risk. Okay, and the particular software team is always there to establish a plan for managing this particular identified risk. So this strategy is also called as the avoid the risk strategy, and this is the most well-known strategy nowadays. That is, all the IT industries are going to use it. Okay, so is it clear, everyone, what is meant by the reactive and the proactive risk strategies? Now we are going to start with the another point, that is the main categories of the risk. Okay, so when we talk about the categories of the risk, there are two characteristics of the risk. Okay, so characteristics of the risk are, first characteristic of the risk is risk may or may not happen. Okay, so we cannot predict that it is going to be get happen, or it may not going to be get happen. So it shows the uncertainty. It shows the uncertainty of the risk. This is the first characteristic of the risk. Second characteristic is what? When the particular risks occurs or any unwanted consequences or any losses will occur. Okay, so these are the two main characteristics of the software risk. Okay, first thing is what? The risk may or may not be happen, so we cannot predict that whether the particular risk is going to be get happen or not, and it shows the uncertainty of the particular risk. Okay, so we cannot predict that what kind of the risk it is, what is the probability of that particular risk is, what's its impact, how badly it is going to affect the particular system is. And the second characteristic is what? When the particular risk is going to be get occur, the unwanted consequences or losses will definitely be there. Okay, so these are the two important characteristics of the risk. Now we are going to see what are the main different types or the categories of the risk. So the first category of the risk is the project risk. Okay, so the project risk means what? The project risk is mainly arises in the particular software development processes, and then they basically affects the budget of the particular system, the schedule, the staff, the resources, the requirements. Okay, then customer related problems were there. So when this particular project risk becomes the severe, then the total loss of the particular project is again going to be get increased with the project risk. Okay, so is it clear, everyone, what is meant by the project risk? Project risk is what? Whatever the factors that we have identified while we are going to perform the project plan of our system. So in project plan, we are going to identify the budget, the costing factors, the schedule, the staff, the resources, requirements. So all these factors are going to be get affected with the project risk. Okay, and when this particular project risk is severe, then it going to lead to the total loss, total cost of the particular project is going to be get increased, because we require more time, we require more budget, we require more schedule time, we require more resources, and we need to try to build the customer related problems, the trust from the customers, their beliefs on the particular development team. So all these factors are ultimately going to be happen in the particular project risk. So example of the project risk is the project slippage means what? The particular project software is going to be very difficult now with the particular project is to monitor and to control the particular software project is. Okay. Next is the technical risk. Okay. So technical risk, these risks are mainly affect the quality and the timeliness of the particular project. So timeliness means what? The schedule. Okay. So two factors are going to be get affected. First one is the quality and the second one is the timeliness of the particular project. If the technical risk becomes the reality, it may be it is going if it is going to be get happen. So at that time, the potential design implementation, the interface, the verification, the maintenance problems are going to be get created. Okay. So technical risk occurs when the particular problem becomes harder to solve. Okay. So example of this particular technical risk is the incomplete specifications. We are not going to have the complete specifications, what the exactly the requirements are going to be there in the particular software is. Then if there is a lot of changing in the particular specification is, so all these things are going to be get happen with the technical risk. Next is the budget risk. So budget risk means what? When the particular feasibility. So feasibility is nothing but the reality or the possibilities, whether the particular software product is going to be get actually executed or whether the stated requirements are correct or not, whether we can going to have the possibilities, we are going to implement those requirements. So that is nothing but the feasibility. Okay. So when the feasibility of the particular software product is in the suspect. Okay. So then the business risk is going to be get happen. Okay. So the business risk is again going to be get have the different types. First one is the market risk. Okay. So market risk, if the meeting is going to be get ended, you just log in with the same link. Huh? So the business risk is going to be have first type, that is the market risk. So market risk, when the particular quality of the software product is going to be get built, but if there is no customer for this particular product, okay, then it is called as the market risk. Means we are going to implement this particular product, but after the survey of the